And we're joined by Pavneet Singh at one of your Pita Pit restaurants. Let's back up and get people to understand who you are. You came to Kelowna as a foreign student?
You're right there. 2003, I moved here as a student here. Started my journey from there. Now, proudly saying that 90 employees we are together, work as a team, and so glad to be a part of Okanagan, part of Kelowna. I'm currently have 14 to 15 restaurants, including my convenience stores as well. So several businesses I have now, but thank to Almighty God and the team I have, this is possible because of all the community in Kelowna who help us to be here today, who we are.
So tell me, what issues sort of motivate you when you think about provincial politics and this riding?
There are many issues actually. The core issues what Rutland is suffering from. I'm living this riding for the last 20 years, seeing it growing. I have many friends who went to Rutland Middle School. The Rutland Middle School needs to be teared down and built anew. That has been ignoring for many years. I would say 45 to 30 years. There's been no government want to give money to us for this riding. Why? Students deserves better. They want to be educated. They want a better place to be where they can study. They want to be active in sports. I think we all together should work on the middle school, and also the other areas in this Rutland area. I mean, our people in the constituency, they want to be safe. They want a safe place. There are people outside taking their drugs on streets and shooting their needles in their arms in front of the kids, in front of schools, in front of our businesses here down in Rutland. I've seen many downtown as well before. Now they're all over. So we need to find a better place for them as well, to be safe for them, and also better place for our residents of Kelowna and our riding especially. They need to be. They don't deserve this gift to be getting to their businesses in the morning the needles in their mailboxes.
Right.
And
So it's been interesting watching the campaign for the nomination unfold. There were a couple of high-profile candidates. Pavneet Singh
Yeah.
entered the race, then dropped out. Adam Wilson entered and then dropped out. So a lot of it comes down to getting signing up memberships. And people inside are telling me that you probably are at the top of the heap in terms of signing people up. Is that possible?
well, that's what me and my team believes. We're lucky that way because everyone we went to knock the doors, everybody welcome us. They know my past from coming here as a first job dishwasher, from ground to up here. What are the businesses I did? They said if the person can do that, they can also bring our and become our voice. And I would love to do that. And as your question said, yes, we are leading for sure, and we are making sure every person who's in our riding, make sure you go for a vote. I encourage everybody, make sure that's your right. Don't lose a right. Pick. I won't say vote for me. Vote for the right candidate, the person who is deserving, person whose resume is stronger, the person who did job in the past, like whether helping a community, whether helping the person or the neighbors, whether any small things matters. So I believe pick the right candidate who is good for the job. Please, this is a public servant job. It's not a personal interest. I'm very happy with my life. I have a beautiful wife, two beautiful kids. My wife and my kids ask me, why, Pav? Why, Dad? Where are you going? I said, because to what we gonna leave for future. How when I came to Kelowna, it's a beautiful place. Still, it is. I love it, and I want to leave a future, a better future, Kelowna, safe Kelowna. Nobody wants to go away from this beautiful city. That's the main reason we want to be in politics, so we can make some better changes.
One issue that I hear sort of floating around on this is that a lot of the new memberships are going to foreign students. So the question kind of arises is, does it really make sense for young people who have just moved here to be the ones that might ultimately decide who should represent the community at large,
No,
foreign students?
That's a very good question. We are not doing anything which party doesn't allow us, so we're definitely staying in the constitution.
Right.
And
Yeah, no one has suggested that's anything outside of the rules, but that a lot of the new party memberships are going to these young students. Do you understand why it might raise a question as to whether or not they should be the ones deciding what?
I would say particularly the person who lives in Reading for last 5-6 years. So talking about, as you said, the foreign students, they are not just students anymore. They are part of our economy.
Sort of like
How?
you were.
Exactly. I was one of them too. So, how that? So the people working for us too as well. They are here. They did a degree in a college here for 2 years. They are on a work permit now, so it's 3 years. They are pretty close to get their permanent residency. So 5 years working and living in the Reading, working in the Reading. I think they should have their voice here too.
Right.
I think they have a right, but we are making sure we don't do anything which is not allowed. We are very strict with that. We want to be picking the right people who has a right to do what party allow us.
All right.
And on the top of that, as you mentioned, our Pavneet Singh, which is a very respectful person
Yeah.
in our society, she's always a helpful. And she also mentioned in the last interview you did as well, what is allowed, we'll do that. I think everybody has a right to talk about it. If the law says don't do this, I don't think so anybody would go
Yeah.
against that.
Right. All right. Great meeting you, getting to know you
Thank
better.
you so much, Ken, for coming in.
Yes. all
Thank
right.
you.
And thanks for watching Kelowna Now.